All right, let's do this. We're going deep today.
Deep dive time.
You ready?
Absolutely.
So you want to crush this mechanical designer interview, right? You shared some stuff from Indeed.com, those interview questions and answers for a mechanical designer.
Smart move using that as a jumping off point.
Yeah, and we're going to go way beyond just the basic answers. Give you the real deal to impress those interviewers.
Yeah, because it's interesting. They highlight some stuff beyond just like knowing the technical stuff.
Right.
Problem solving, being creative.
Like, can you actually apply design principles?
Yeah.
Not just recite them from a textbook.
Exactly. It's like they want to see it in action in the real world.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyone can learn software, right? But it's that strategic thinking that
Right.
really sets you apart.
That's where the money is, so to speak. And speaking of which, they use this cool example,
Oh, yeah.
designing a high-performance racing car engine.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
It's a perfect illustration, right?
Right.
They want to see how you handle the tough stuff.
Yeah, because those engines got to be super powerful.
Powerful, but lightweight.
Yeah.
And crazy reliable. It takes a lot of understanding.
Physics, materials.
And a knack for pushing boundaries.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, while we're on that technical tip, they mentioned CAD software.
Right.
AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Creo, that kind of stuff. I'm guessing you're familiar.
Probably. But here's the thing.
What's that?
Adaptability. Software changes all the time. Companies want someone who can learn new programs fast.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
They don't want to retrain you every year.
Exactly. It's learning agility, they call it. Shows you can stay ahead of the curve.
So it's not just about being a master of one software. It's about showing them you can handle any design challenge.
With whatever tools they throw at you, basically.
All right, I like that. Now, beyond the hardcore tech stuff, they mentioned teamwork.
Right. Communication. How you handle criticism.
Ooh, the soft skills.
Uh-huh.
Those are tricky to show on a resume.
Yeah, but they're gold in an interview.
Because anyone can say they're a team player, but how do you actually prove it?
Stories.
Stories.
Yep, real-life examples, how you've navigated team projects, resolved conflicts.
So instead of saying, I'm a great communicator, you got to paint a picture.
Exactly. Walk them through a situation, show the challenges, and how you help the team succeed.
Don't just tell them, show them.
And don't be afraid to get a little vulnerable. Talk about a time you messed up, learned from it, came back stronger.
Ooh, that's good. Shows humility.
Yeah, and that you're always improving.
Okay, now for the fun part. Let's get into those sample questions and answers.
Time to dissect them.
We won't go through every single one. That'd be boring.
We'll hit the highlights.
Yeah, the ones that really let you shine.
Like the question about handling design failure. Seems like a trap, but it's actually a great opportunity.
Oh, yeah. To show what?
Resilience, how you learn from mistakes.
I'm looking at their sample answer here. It says, I view failure as an opportunity to learn.
Okay, not bad.
Whenever design fails, or I receive criticism, I critically analyze the design to identify where it fell short and then make necessary modifications. I also document my findings clearly so that I can learn from the experience.
That's a decent start, but needs more oomph,
Yeah.
Instead of just saying you critically analyze, give specifics, what steps did you actually take? What insights did you get?
Show them how you learn, not just that you do.
Right. You could say something like, in this one project, a component I designed, it failed stress testing.
Uh-oh.
So I dug into the data, realized I underestimated the load requirements, then redesigned it using a stronger material. And I made a checklist for future projects so I don't make that mistake again.
Boom. Now that's an answer.
Shows initiative, problem solving.
And that you're always learning.
Exactly. And remember, tailor your answers to the specific company and role.
Don't just show up with generic answers, right?
Hi.
Do your homework.
Research their projects, get their vibe, and then show them you're not just a good designer, but a good fit for them.
Love it. Okay, ready for some, secret weapon questions?
Let's do it.
The ones that really make you think?
Okay, let's see. Here's a good one. What methods do you use to familiarize yourself with a new piece of technology or machinery?
Ooh, that's good. It's not just about skills. It's about your approach to learning.
How your brain works, basically.
Which is super valuable to employers.
For sure. It shows curiosity, resourcefulness, that you can master new stuff quickly. A strong answer here can really set you apart.
All right, so you're in a hot seat. They hit you with this question. What knocks their socks off?
Well, definitely not just saying, I read the manual.
Right.
Walk them through your process. Do you start with online research, find experts like mentors, or do you just dive in and get hands-on?
Give them concrete examples.
Like, I tackled this new CAD software by watching tutorials online. Then I joined a forum to connect with other users, ask questions.
Oh, smart.
Or I took apart this complex machine just to see how it ticked.
That's great. And don't forget to highlight the outcomes of your learning. Right?
Did it lead to a breakthrough on a project? Did you find a more efficient way to do something? Those stories make you memorable.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground already. Problem solving, learning agility, storytelling, those brain-tickling questions. But this is just the beginning.
Oh yeah, we've got way more to dig into.
Stay tuned for part 2 of this deep dive. We'll be back with even more insights and tips.
Get those notepads ready.
See you soon.
Welcome back.
All right, we're back for more. Part 2 of our deep dive into this Indeed.com goldmine.
I hope you had some coffee.
I know I did. In part 1, we talked about problem solving,
Learning agility.
that storytelling thing.
Oh, so important.
Now, let's get to a question that I bet makes people squirm a little.
Oh yeah, this one's always fun.
The one about messing up, making mistakes.
It's in here as, can you describe a time when you made a design error and how you rectified it?
Because, let's be real, it happens to all of us.
It happens to the best of us.
But what do you do about it? That's what matters.
Exactly. So how do you tackle this? Honesty, for one.
So don't try to pretend you're perfect.
No way. Pick an example that shows how you grow from those mess-ups.
They're not looking for someone who's never made a mistake, are they?
Nope. They want someone who owns it, fixes it, and learns from it.
So it's almost like turning a negative into a positive.
Absolutely. Focus on the process.
How'd you find the mistake? How'd you fix it? What'd you learn?
And here's a pro tip.
Hit me with it.
Quantify your results. Whenever you can, did your fix save time, money? Did it make the product better?
Give them those juicy details.
Makes your story stronger, shows the impact you made.
I like it. Okay, let's say our listeners prepping for a company that's big on sustainability.
Eco-conscious design.
What kind of anecdote would really hit home for them?
Let's say you're working on a project and you realize, whoops, your design uses way too much material.
Not very sustainable.
Right. So you go back to the drawing board, research new materials, find a solution that's more efficient, better for the environment.
Boom, that's it. Shows you're not just thinking about function, but also impact.
Aligns with their values.
And it kind of sneaks in your research skills, too.
Bonus points. Okay, now let's not forget about handling criticism. Gracefully, I mean.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one.
The source has it as, how do you handle conflicts within your team, especially when it relates to design decisions?
Because design is kind of subjective, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's always going to be different opinions.
So how do you, stand your ground, but also be open to collaboration?
Remember, it's not about winning an argument.
It's about what's best for the project.
Right, even if it means compromise. So first, really listen to your teammates.
Even if you don't agree at first.
Even then, try to get where they're coming from.
Because maybe they have a brilliant idea you didn't think of.
Exactly. Then explain your own viewpoint clearly and respectfully. Use data, examples, but don't get defensive.
What if you got that one teammate who's, super stubborn?
Focus on common ground. Remind everyone what you're all working towards.
Their shared goal.
Yeah. And if things get heated, maybe take a break.
Cool down, come back fresh.
Sometimes that's all it takes. It's not about avoiding conflict. It's about handling it well.
Finding solutions that work for everyone.
Exactly. The goal is a solution everyone can get behind.
Even if it's not exactly what you pictured at first.
Shows you're flexible, adaptable, a team player.
All good things. Okay, so we talked about design errors, criticism, collaboration, feeling invincible yet.
Don't get cocky. We've still got more to cover in this deep dive.
That's right.
We'll be back with the final segment talking about how to show off your passion for mechanical design and where you see your career going. A long game.
Hey, dude.
And we're back. Final round of our mechanical designer interview prep.
The grand finale.
We've covered a ton, mistakes, teamwork, all that jazz.
The nitty-gritty.
Now for the, heart and soul of it.
Ah, I like this part.
Showcasing your passion for mechanical design and where you want to go in your career.
Because companies aren't just hiring skills, are they?
Nope. They want people who, fit in, who are going to grow with them.
Who bring that spark. Yeah. They can tell if you're just there for a paycheck or if you really love what you do.
Exactly. That's where those sneaky questions come in.
Sneaky.
The ones that dig a little deeper, tell us about a time you worked as part of an engineering team.
Oh, right. That sounds simple enough.
But it's a chance to shine. More than just listing your tasks.
Paint a picture, right?
Describe the project, the struggles, the triumphs.
And here's where you weave in that passion.
Subtly, of course.
Like, what parts of the project really got you fired up? What'd you learn from your teammates?
Did it, like, solidify your love for mechanical design? Make you want to learn more?
It's like saying, hey, I'm not just here for the money. I'm into this stuff.
That enthusiasm is contagious.
Yeah.
You stand out.
Okay, now the big picture questions about your career goals.
Ooh, tricky.
You got to show ambition, but not like you're already planning your escape.
Right. Like you're not just using this job as a stepping stone.
So how do you walk that line?
Connect your goals to their vision. For example, you could say, I'm super passionate about sustainable design, and I'm blown away by what your company's doing in that area. I see myself becoming an expert there, maybe even leading projects that make a real difference for the environment.
No, that's an answer. Shows you've done your research, you get them, and you're thinking long term.
It's a partnership, not a quick fling.
Love it. All right, any last words of wisdom before we wrap this up?
Just one, be yourself.
Classic but true.
Authenticity wins every time. They're hiring you, not some perfect robot.
So relax, be confident, and let that mechanical design love shine through.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And that, my friend, is a wrap on our mechanical designer interview prep deep dive.
We covered a lot, huh?
Technical skills, problem solving, passion, the whole shebang. Remember, prep is everything.
Take this stuff, practice, make it your own.
Go into that interview knowing your worth, ready to blow them away.
You got this.
Best of luck out there.